So I had a really good video made for you all, and it was about what I'm going to make for breakfast this week, or what I'm going to eat for breakfast. So I'm just going to have to tell you about it and let you use your imagination. I'm doing steak and eggs. So I bought Steakums, and they are 100% beef. And if you look at the ingredients, beef, just beef. So I bought this. This is the 21 steaks, and I think next time I'm going to do less, but that's okay. It was my first time doing it. So I did a box of 21 and a box of 14. And I cooked that up, and then I cooked my 18 eggs, which I've already cooked and cleaned out the pan. So we'll come over here to the refrigerator and I'll show you how it turned out. I did use some garlic seasoning on my Steakums along with salt. So this is how Steakums turns out. It turns into a fine kind of minced texture. And so underneath you can see I have my scrambled eggs. Well, my version. I don't scramble them before I put them in the skillet. I just scramble them in the skillet. So you can see I've got my eggs. So there's equivalent of 3 down there. And then this is how the Steakums turns out. I use a pot, like a spaghetti spoon. It's in the dishwasher that you hear running now. I use a spaghetti spoon because when these first come out, they're like square, real thin, pressed together ground beef steaks. So as they cook, they just kind of break up. And so they're really, really good. Like if you use onions and peppers and, and put some cheese on top of it. So for my breakfast, and ignore all this other stuff, that stuff left over from my trip. So my first meal, I keep saying breakfast, my first meal is typically around 11 o'clock. And this is what I will be eating around 11 o'clock. So I am so sorry. I clicked save. It said that it saved, but it didn't save. So, yeah. So that'll be my first meal of the day. Sorry it was such a poor video. I'll make sure that it's saved next time before I hit delete. Hi, Baxter. Even these guys got a little bite of the Steakums. They were some happy puppers, weren't you?